contact, impact. I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby, 'cause I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Dice que no le es suficiente, está mal de la mente. Cuando está solita que entre, música para ponerla al ambiente, yeah. Ella quiere que como aquella vez, le busco todo. Todo lo que se pone bonito se le ve. Empezamos a pie y ahora andamos en el jet. Vamos a calentar, baby, tú. No se quiere olvidar, lo quiere recordar, baby.
'Cause I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Latino can.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't crazy. I like that, you like that, so let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby. Yeah. Ooh, no one's gotta know. We can keep it low key. I'll be fine alone, long as you're alone with me.
Tell him.
So incredible, unforgettable on me. 'Cause I can't get enough.
Benny Blanco,
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Chibabe man, Selena.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Everybody move. Clamps. Clamps. Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yeah, I gotta score, yeah.
Now the West All-Stars the other way.
Oh, come on, Giannis.
Poked away.
Ooh, that was a nice
Embiid
steal.
with the steal, and here's the break. Posts it up there for...
Oh, that was nice.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna act up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the 7, I'm
Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Curry. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the 1. And a few teams right now, Smitty, in a bit of a slump. Once you've lost momentum, what's the key, you think, to recapturing it?
I think winning. I think if you can win some games.
Pretty simple, right?
It kind of solves everything. If you can string together a couple wins, that helps with the momentum.
Now here's Porzingis. A three-pointer is right on target.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three
like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Nunn. Drills the three-pointer. Nunn's got 5.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Here's Crowder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Jay Crowder often stays out on the perimeter but sees the opening and quickly takes advantage.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Shot's good from Butler.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Doncic outside. Back to Curry, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Now, here's Doncic. 23 points for him the last game against the Heat in Miami.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
None, that's good. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Doncic feeling it out. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Greg, great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Hardaway. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Hardaway hits them both. And Miami has possession. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Here's Porzingis following the score by Miami.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Doncic. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. Curry finds Porzingis.
That's his first personal foul.
Now, here's Doncic, guarded closely. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. No good from Finney-Smith.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He talked about the threat posed by Jimmy Butler, saying it's incredible the work he's done to make himself such a well-rounded scorer. Kevin, they better be ready for the terror from Tomball, Texas. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Pass to Finney-Smith to the left wing. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's Butler, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Butler's got 6.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Doncic outside. Passes it to Porzingis. A second chance effort. The shot will not fall. And Miami the other way now. Here's Robinson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Sounds good. Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Dallas making a switch here. Lights checked in. Dallas has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Robinson drives in. Count that one. He's got 5.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Here's Hardaway. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Looking to end the run. Connects from 3-point range. The Heat with the lead. Butler attacking. And Wright pulls it down.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Another 3 for Dallas.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Nunn. Money from the wing. Nunn's got 11 points.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Right, the pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis, and Dallas again with the bucket.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Adebayo, and the Heat get another bucket right there. The Mavericks leading. Doncic outside. Here's Finney-Smith. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Mavericks shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Right outside. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of 3-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting threes.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more 3-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
I swear I have no conscience now. But you with that, I got dropped the bullet on a pocket. Always hit the target, but it's rich now. If it works, I can really get the back and speak like I can learn. Kissing dead, every day like why? Easy on me, turn that quick. Go soon, I see daylight. Bottoms, hey, check, bottoms, hey, check, jabs, got him.
Handle life all black like a Batman. Dribble too much, who is that man? Put your name and your ankles on
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Luka Doncic. And it's Dragic off the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
Barea looking for an opening. Lob pass to Porzingis.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Iguodala, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Barea. And that's 15 points for Porzingis.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Yes, that goes in.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Now here's Barea. No points in the game yet for him. From deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Miami trailing. Feeds it to Iguodala. Olynyk trying to break loose, and it's Iguodala missing. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Kid Gilchrist. The layup missed. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Heat in Miami. Silva banked in off the glass. He's got 6. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Kleber. Here's Porzingis. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists in the game. Jones for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Heat lead by 2. Now, Wright, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Now the pass to Kleber. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Porzingis. He's off on that one. Excellent D here by Iguodala. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Mavericks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Kleba. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. Outside, Porzingis. The 3. That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Jones. Second shot opportunity, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Barea against Dragic. Barea kicks to Wright. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Wright's got 5.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's Iguodala, and Wright pulls it down. The Mavericks trailing, and Steve, over the last half-decade, Andre Iguodala has been a force off the bench.
People get so worried about who starts a game, but who finishes a game is more important. During crunch time, you can always count on Iguodala. He's such a smart player who comes through when it matters.
Now here's Wright. 5 points in the game, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mav for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Iguodala, that's good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Mavericks trail by 3. Barea, the pass to Cauley Stein. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Cauley Stein. 20 points for Porzingis. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fires from the wing. And there's another one for the Heat.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
And Wright kicks to Barea. Wright looking around. Back to Barea. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Barea's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Right side, Dragic shoots over Barea, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
Goran Dragic's jump shot has a low release, but he gets it off quick.
And no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Heat lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
Call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it. But with that comes a lot of
Some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
On the floor for Dallas, J.J. Barea is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Cauley Stein. And there's Porzingis, and it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward. Here's Kid Gilchrist. After the made shot from Goran Dragic, a nice shot by Barea.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Iguodala, Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Dragic against Barea. Here's Crowder.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Goes up the baseline. Again, Dragic missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Barea. The three from Porzingis. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 5 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 4. Here's Iguodala. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Iguodala's got 10 points in the game.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
Barea dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Passes it to Barea. Five to shoot. Porzingis, that's a 2. And it's Dallas with another.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Here's Jones, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow, Derrick Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
That one misses for Jones. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. You think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to do because of the situation, but it's hard, and it could create a lot of injury. So I do like the clear path fouls.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Dallas moving it around. Curry gets the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And Adebayo throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Cauley Stein. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Hardaway. There's the triple. Crowder pulls it in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Miami Heat. They trail by 6. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town.
Give him a lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
And here are the Mavericks now. And here is Doncic on the wing. Hardaway lets it go from deep, drains the three-pointer. Hardaway has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's none. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Cauley Stein, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Cauley Stein's got 4 points now in the quarter. He'd have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Here's none. Trying to get open is Crowder. None. That's good.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 10. Three-pointer. Rebound by Butler. Jones drives in. Here's Adebayo. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Robinson's checked in for Miami. And Dallas also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Porzingis. And so he hits both. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Empezamos a pie y ahora andamos en el
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Mavericks. Right now, if the playoffs started, they would have the 7th seed.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that, once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
The Heat trail by 6. Here's Nunn, and he lays it straight in. Nunn's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here are the Mavericks now. Here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. From the stripe. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And Miami shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Here's Robinson and another basket for Miami.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. Doncic finds Curry. They swipe it. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Nunn. And a missed layup.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Curry wide open. And the three off target. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Miami. 4-point game. Shots good by Butler.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The Mavericks shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Doncic outside. Curry on the wing. He had 37 points last game out. Offensive rebound. Now here's Crowder. And it's all evened up. Crowder's got 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Dallas. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the pass to Finney-Smith to end the run. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Jimmy Butler is so aggressive when he's sprinting down the floor. Few defenders have the ability to slow him down.
Curry with it. 11 points in the game. High post, Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Doncic kicks to Curry. Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Now Hardaway. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami. Bucket is good. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
And the basket is good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Dallas with it. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Out to Doncic. This one for 3. Drops in the tray. He's got 9.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway against Adebayo. A clear look for Curry. They grab their own miss. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight, and the Heat call time here. So, Smitty, if we take James Harden out of the equation, who has the best step-back jumper in the NBA right now?
You know, there's a few guys. Damian Lillard has an unbelievable step-back. Steph Curry, Bradley Beal creates a lot of space on his step-back jumper.
Both teams will make substitutions.
And checking out the numbers for Olynyk, his last 10 games, he's getting around 8 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. The Heat with the lead. It's Dragic with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Dragic has got 12.
That's a strong move right down there in the paint. Something you see a lot from Goran Dragic.
And here is Wright. He has 5. Here's Finney Smith. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And Wright kicks to Barea. Back to Wright. Pass to Kleba. Right side. The good-looking shot from the wing. He has 7.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Here's Dragic. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Here's Barea. 8 points for him. Pass to Kleba. Now Barea. Dragic with some nice D. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Chalk up 2 there. And now it's an 8-point Heat lead. 32 seconds left in the first half. The Mavericks shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Barea with a wide open look gets the three-pointer to fall. Barea's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
And he makes that 1.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
It's deflected. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Second chance shot. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Barea. Here's Dragic. Here's Iguodala. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Heat. They lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. For the Heat, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, they're not matching up well defensively, giving up a lot of open looks, a lot of easy points. They're allowing a crazy high shooting percentage, 60% and up. Time to step it up quick.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Jay Crowder out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Mavericks trailed by 7. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Porzingis can't hit.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
That's his second personal foul.
Outside Curry. Back to Doncic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Moves back up. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Doncic.
And you want more of this from Doncic. He's good at reading shot trajectories. Love his aggressiveness.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
Mavericks trail by 6.
Heat foul. 9. That's his first personal foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Finney-Smith.
Defensively, the way Crowder gets after it, he knows there will always be a role for him.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Crowder. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Yep, that one goes in there. Nunn's got 4 this quarter.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Here's Finney-Smith. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? One-on-one fast break. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Timeout called, the Heat. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Porzingis.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Yep, it counts. Nunn's got 6 points in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. In the dunk by Doncic.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Yes, and the foul. It's on Luka Doncic. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Miami shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Jones checked in for Robinson.
One shot.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. The Heat with the lead. Here's Nunn, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Mavericks trail by 4. Now here's Curry. He's got 14. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Doncic has got 18 points.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. On the wing, Hardaway. The pass to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over in the corner, Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Porzingis.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Here's Butler, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
Everything's been working for Butler tonight. he's developing the identity of a superstar. I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
For Dallas, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. That free throw good from Porzingis. And Miami shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Good.
Sweet finish by Dragic. He's got the whole game going tonight.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Doncic passes to Porzingis. He gets that one. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Adebayo, that ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Heat getting the bucket. They get it back. They recover it. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. That's now 22 points for Butler.
Butler's jump shot has certainly come a long way. He's pretty much on point from anywhere.
Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He's checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for Seth Curry. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Mavericks have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And he can't get the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. And he's good on the second. The Heat leading by 5. Here's Dragic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality, but that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
That one is no good.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster. Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Now you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
J.J. Barea checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Dragic. Mavericks trail by 6. Barea with it. He's got 13. Can't cash in from close range.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season.
2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. And it's Wright with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Good on the baseline, Jay. Dragic has got 7 now in this quarter.
Everybody plays Goran Dragic for the drive. It was very easy for him to pull up and lose the defenders.
Now here's Wright. He's got 7. Rejected by Dragic. Here's Jones. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for Miami.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Dragic. Misses from short range. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Barea. Sweet little floater. Barea's got 15 points.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
It's Iguodala with the drive. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Here's Wright, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Wright, the pass to Kleba, so they take the lead. Kleba's got his first bucket in this one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the Heat call time here. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Robinson's checked in for the Heat.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Dragic. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Iguodala. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 15-6 run. Porzingis, and it's Miami with the rebound. And it's Dragic off the drive. No points there. 9 for 14 from the floor, but still shooting 64% this game. Porzingis kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. And here's Barea outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Silva, and he converts the layup. He's got 8. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
For Dallas, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
J.J. Barea, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And he sinks the second.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Misses in close.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Finney-Smith passes to Wright. He sinks the 11-footer. Wright's got 9.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Here's Dragic. Here's Silva. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Now here's Porzingis. He has 38 in the game. Barea, that's a two-pointer. A second chance effort and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Dallas, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
2 shots.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Ooh, tough-minded. I love the concentration right there. Potential and one for Gorn.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. Rejected by Dragic.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Here's Iguodala and the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And a phenomenal attack of the rim off the drive from Iguodala there. Just exploding to the hoop past the defense.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Mavericks trailed by 5. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. J.J. Barea is out there with Wright, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back, and the shot goes in.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
And Wright kicks to Barea. Passes it to Porzingis. The 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
This is the guy who had 3 threes in the first half. Since then, still waiting on number 4.
And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
And he knocks down the first one.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in, and then for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Porzingis, and Luka Doncic subbed in for J.J. Barea. And Iguodala drops them both. Now Doncic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Now here's Hardaway. That's good, and the Heat lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Doncic.
And the level of concentration that Doncic has, even under pressure, this guy is cool as a cucumber. If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And it's Iguodala with the jam.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Mavericks trail by 6. A wide open look here for Wright. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Leaner from distance, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
I'm not sure why he didn't take more time to square himself up, given the space he had, but he still got the shot to go anyways.
Pass to Kleba. Here's Hardaway. Doncic trying to get open, and Hardaway gets it to go.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
The Heat leading by 6. A baseline J. Mavericks with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic passes to Kleba. Back to Doncic. And there's the pass to Kleba. Just 5 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's just a 3-point Heat lead.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Iguodala, that's good.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3-ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And that one's good. Right.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
None can't get it to fall. Mavericks trail by 3. Hardaway dishes to Wright. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
A different look for Miami. Jay Crowder comes in for Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Andre Iguodala. And Dallas also making a switch. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And it's tied up with that one. The Heat have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Hardaway, no good.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Dallas with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Down low. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist by Doncic. And that's 10 points for Willie Cauley-Stein. Here's Nunn, and he makes that one. Nunn's got it all tied up now for the Heat. And here is Doncic. Wright outside. Cauley Stein passes to Finney Smith. Inside. And it's Wright missing. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Crowder, and another basket for Miami.
Typically, Jay Crowder doesn't take a lot of mid-range jumpers, but looking right at home on that one.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Butler, and the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
I love this about his game. Jimmy Butler recognizing the situation, playing foul line down.
Back to Doncic. The kick out to Wright. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And the Heat call time here.
They was sleeping on that boy, let it. I make everybody fall up. Handle life all black like a Batman. Dribble too much, who is that man? Put your name and your niggas on a hashtag. This too easy, it's like shooting on a trash can.
Like shooting off and running, I swear I had a pop. She Luka, yeah, drop it, pull up, then I pop. Always hit the target, but it's with that for real. I'm a bully, but the Dodgers, please come out and red. To some dead. Every day like what? These on me tough like this. Go soon, I see they like bottom jab, got him.
Handle it all black like a Batman. Dribble too much, who is that man? Put your name and your niggas on a hashtag.
Curry's checked in for Wright. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. This is a close game, as you know, but he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks. That's his second three-pointer of the night, one in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
Hardaway kicks to Curry. Back to Hardaway. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Three-pointer, Butler. And again, Miami with the triple.
You see the intensity in Butler's eyes. When you give him room to run, look out.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. To the paint, Cauley Stein. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 8th assist in the game. Jones with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Mavericks trailed by 3. Dallas calls timeout.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show, worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. It's Curry outside. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. Miami leading by 3. Here's Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic.
Jimmy Butler is really forcing the issue, leaving the defense no choice but to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. Here's Curry. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic passes to Curry. Doncic kicks to Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now here's Curry. Hardaway from outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 17 points here in the second half. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Akpala.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Doncic. Hardaway for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Crowder goes in. Porzingis with the block. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. One drops. He ties it up. Miami's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Basket counts. Nunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Miami's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Got that one up quick. Nunn's got 40 points. Dallas calls timeout. Curry against Butler. Curry deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Doncic. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They lead by 3. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. .36 left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Hill. And Curry pulls it down. It's stolen by Hill. It's good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Dallas. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Crowder. Some nice passing here by Dallas. They get the rebound. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Hardaway.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Butler goes in, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Gigantic bucket from Butler. Close the door on that shot.
Free throw, good Butler.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books. This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on. Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. And the dunk by Porzingis.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now here is Haslam. A three-pointer, no good. A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
To the inside, Porzingis. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're leading by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So both teams making some changes here. Miami with the ball. They lead by 4, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal. Solomon Hill. 2.
Shooting 2.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 5. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. .19 seconds left in the game. It's good from beyond the arc. And here are the Heat now. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Udonis has them.
2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Here's Doncic. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Udonis has them. 2.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
Huge shots. Tremendous job stepping up in a big way for them at the stripe.
From deep three-point range, the three won't fall. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. Not gonna play well every night, but I just gotta focus on me, this team. Can't worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's gonna do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.